Hello, my name is Mark Hahn from Mason County, and I am currently serving as president of your CTEC Board of Directors. On behalf of myself, your Board of Directors, and CTEC staff, we are pleased to welcome you to our 2022 annual meeting. We are grateful to have this time to update you on the status of your co-op and share some of the projects and plans we have for the future. Central Texas Electric Co-op's mission is to provide our member owners safe, reliable, high-quality utility service at a reasonable cost. We strive to accomplish this goal through investments in technology, education and infrastructure, as well as exploring opportunities in the restructured utility market and maintaining the financial integrity of your cooperative. We hope you find this video report informative.
Hi, my name is James Lowe from San Saba County, and I am currently serving in the capacity of Vice President of your Board of Directors. The most important part of our mission statement is to provide safe utility service to our members. While we often talk about the importance of reliability, it is equally important that the electricity provided to your home is delivered safely. We regularly test and inspect poles to find and replace elements of our infrastructure that do not meet our standards as they age. We also have a tree trimming program to help maintain proper distribution line clearance to avoid safety issues and outages. All of our equipment, vehicles, tools, and gear are also checked and assessed on a regular basis and replaced as needed. These practices keep our employees protected. The safety of our employees is by far our top priority. Our line workers and our crews regularly attend safety meetings and ongoing training to keep them educated and informed on potential risks and how to avoid hazards. CTEC employees are approaching 1,000 days worked without a lost time accident. This is over 700,000 hours worked by 135 employees who drive thousands of miles a year and perform hazardous jobs in all kinds of weather. On behalf of the board, I would like to recognize the employees of CTEC for this accomplishment. We're very proud of them and know that you are as well. Our mission statement also refers to providing reliable, high-quality electric service. Some of the work we have already mentioned helps CTEC to meet that goal. But as demand for new service grows in our service area, we need new infrastructure to meet that growth while still providing the reliable service that our members have become accustomed to. Last year, we added over 1,400 new meters and built over 170 miles of new electric lines, which greatly exceeds the previous year. This brings the total number of meters connected to more than 44,000 and over 6,800 miles of overhead and underground distribution lines. Service crews have remained busy maintaining and upgrading our system in order to ensure your electric service is there when and where you need it. Looking to the future, we have several large projects planned. Your co-op follows a 3-year work plan, which has been developed with the assistance of an outside engineering firm. This plan helps recognize areas that have seen increased demand on the system and identifies needed improvements as well as their priority. The plan allows us to increase capacity before a potential problem can occur. Our 3-year plan also includes voltage conversions, substation improvements or additions, and feeder upgrades. We will also upgrade or extend 3-phase lines for added load carrying capacity and replace protection equipment and fault coordination for improved reliability. The plan also calls for upgrades to our SCADA system for better remote monitoring and control of line devices. All of the projects mentioned have been designed to improve the quality of your service and minimize outages. Outages are events that no one enjoys, including your electric cooperative. Unfortunately, they do happen. When the lights go out, Smart Hub is a great tool to report and monitor outages. It can be used with your smartphone, tablet, or computer. You can report an outage in less than a minute, putting this information immediately in the hands of CTEC service crews. There are also many other benefits to utilizing Smart Hub. You can make payments, view billing and usage information, and sign up for email, text, or push notifications about your bill, planned outages, and co-op announcements. Join the more than 15,000 CTEC members currently using Smart Hub.
Greetings, my name is Connie Stockbridge from Mason County, and I am currently serving as Treasurer of your Board of Directors. As we complete our look at your cooperative's mission statement, our final goal is providing you electric service at a reasonable cost. Your Board of Directors selects an independent firm of certified public accountants to audit the cooperative's financial records. The audit period for this report is January 1st through December 31st, 2021, and was conducted by the firm of Bollinger, Seegers, Gilbert, and Moss of Lubbock, Texas. The year-end financials for Central Texas Electric Cooperative can be found in the annual report that was included in your August issue of Texas Co-op Power magazine and handed out this evening. Here are a few numbers your board would like to bring to your attention. During 2021, the electric distribution plant in service increased in value by over $13 million. This increase was due to construction of new lines and system improvements. It is the goal of the board and management to keep our system in top condition so that we can provide our members the most reliable service possible. CTEC's 2021 operating revenue was more than $52 million. Your board recognizes that as a member, it is important to you to understand where each dollar that you pay to CTEC goes. Power cost represents the largest expense your cooperative has. It is over 34 cents of every dollar collected. Since it is the largest part of each member's bill, your board prioritizes seeking out low-cost power providers and negotiating contracts to keep those prices low. Operations and maintenance expense covers our cost of maintaining the total electric system and represents just over 30 cents of each dollar collected. Depreciation accounts for all of the co-op's assets that are depreciated according to their expected useful life. Last year, this amount accounted for about 15 cents of every dollar of the revenue for the co-op. Interest represents the amount we are charged for the money we borrow to build and improve the system. Last year, that accounted for over 7 cents out of every dollar collected. In 2021, net margins were over $6.7 million, or about 12 cents of every dollar collected. Margins are the excess revenue over expenses that become capital credits, also known as patronage capital, and represent the member's share of revenue collected. More than $15 million was allocated to members in the form of capital credits, proving once again that membership does have its benefits. At year-end, CTEC's total assets were over $241 million, with an equity ratio of 40%. I am proud to report that your electric cooperative has a strong financial position. Our rates are competitive among other electric providers, and your board strives to keep your electric bill as low as possible.
Hi, my name is Darlene Bodie from Gillespie County, and I am currently serving as the Secretary of your Board of Directors. While Central Texas Electric Cooperative aims to keep our mission statement at the heart of what we do for our members, we also play a role in uplifting the communities we serve. You may have noticed the smiling faces of our scholarship winners in the August issue of Texas Co-op Power. Our scholarship program is in its 25th year, and over that time period has awarded $664,000 in scholarships. This money comes from unclaimed capital credit checks that have been returned to your electric cooperative by the state of Texas. This program has allowed CTEC to help hundreds of members and children of members with their educational pursuits. With concern for community as one of our guiding principles as a cooperative, we are thrilled to offer this scholarship program to the families we serve. CTEC also participates in another program targeting youth in the Government in Action Youth Tour program. Every year, CTEC sponsors an essay contest for high school students to win a 10-day trip to Washington, D.C. This amazing opportunity allows these students to see with their own eyes sights they may have only experienced in history books. But don't take my word for it. Listen about the experience from this year's participants.
The Youth Tour is a group of rural electric kids that get to go on a trip of a lifetime to Washington, D.C., and they get to do all the cool things in Washington, D.C. that most people don't do.
This was my first time in an airplane, and it was really cool because we got to charter the flight, so it was only our group on the plane, so that was really nice. The youth tour was probably one of the most fun trips I've ever been on. It was just such a great experience seeing all the Smithsonian museums and the archives and the Capitol building. It was just such a great experience.
I think my favorite museum was probably the Natural History Museum, but like the rock part, like all the diamonds and emeralds, like that was really pretty, and I was like, I want this jewelry.
When we went to Arlington National Cemetery, I had chills from the second we walked on that ground. It just felt so peaceful and beautiful.
Looking out and seeing all of the graves was just unbelievable. I did not expect there to be so many, and just to see how many people have given their lives for our country was just moving.
And then we got to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and oh my gosh, it was just so surreal. Like seeing the changing of the guard, seeing the wreath laying ceremony, being so quiet and honoring those people that served in our country, it was just jaw-dropping.
Meeting people from everywhere, all over the U.S. was so fun, and like trading pins. That was one of the most interesting experiences I've ever had. If you want to get extra pins, just like turn up the Texas accent a little bit. People are like, oh, you're from Texas?
I met so many amazing people on the youth tour, and they'll probably be friends for life. I mean, I'm still in touch with a lot of them, even a couple months after the trip.
We got to meet with Congressman Pfluger on the Capitol steps on our second day in Washington, D.C. It was so cool. He was so personable with us. He even asked me how my uncle was, how he was doing, and he told me that my uncle, Tom Leffler, was his role model growing up. And that just was so cool to me, to see how personable he was and how he's just another person just like you and me that gets to represent us in Washington, D.C.
Visiting all of these places made me feel really good about living in America and all of the great history we have.
The Vietnam Memorial is so cool. Seeing all those names of all those people, it just makes you feel proud of who you are and how you're an American and all the people that sacrifice their lives for you to have the freedom that you do. You get very busy in the school year with all your schoolwork, sports, all your extracurricular activities, but make time to write that essay or do that interview. Youth Tour was amazing. It was a trip of a lifetime. I made friends. You all click together. If you're nervous, it's okay. I was nervous too, but just do it.
I would like to thank all the people at Central Texas Electric Co-op for sending me on this amazing tour. It was just a fantastic experience.
Our concern for community extends to another one of our civic programs, Operation Roundup. This program allows members to round up their monthly electric bill to the next whole dollar. Those cents then are added to the Operation Roundup Fund, and organizations or individuals can apply for a grant. These funds can help community and social programs, a family that lost a home in a fire, or assist in paying unexpected medical bills. The average contribution is only 50 cents per month, but that small amount has allowed us to give over $180,000 to those in need. If you are not already participating in Operation Roundup, please consider becoming a part of this important program. Joining is easy. Just go to our website or contact your local office. Together, we can make a big difference to those in need.
Before we close, there is one last thing I would like to touch on: the amount of money that you pay for your electric bill each month. For the last few years, we have been reporting on our successes in power contract negotiations. As a result of these contracts, you are actually paying less for 1,500 kilowatt hours today than what you paid at any time in the last 12 years. Ask yourself, is there any product or service that you can think of that costs less today than it did in 2010? By combining our resources, we are able to enhance our buying power, which ultimately benefits you. This is a true example of what the cooperative's founders intended when they formed CTEC 75 years ago. We are quite proud of this, and we hope that you are as well. On behalf of myself, the board, and CTEC staff, we want to thank you for attending your annual meeting. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, found it informative. If you ever have questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to your cooperative directly or contact a board member. Rest assured that we will continue our mission to provide you a safe, reliable, high-quality utility service at a reasonable cost and the customer service that you deserve as an owner of the co-op. Good night. Have a safe trip home.